So one big main question that I'm constantly getting is, why don't you like doctors? It's so difficult to explain to people about why I despise doctors without going into this huge novel of explanations. First things first is I have seen so many doctors because my parents loved to move me around throughout my entire life. I'm still doing it to this day. Hopefully now that we bought a home, then we're settled. For the whole settling process, I have seen quite amount of doctors, and about, I'd say 80% of those doctors that I have seen have, well, pretty much been horrible. It pretty much started off when I was little, when the doctors didn't quite believe me when I said that I had back issues and certain types of other issues, and every time I used to see the doctors, yeah, it didn't quite go so well. On to dentists who were definitely not that better. I would go to the dentist as a little child, and every single time that I would get a new guy, they would scold and scream at me and just tell me how much of a horrible child I pretty much am because my teeth were out of control. Mind you, I used to brush my teeth constantly. I used to take care of them, but in the family, our history of teeth are just... My mom had teeth issues, my cousins have teeth issues. Everyone I know in the family has some sort of teeth issue. So no matter how many times that you take care of them, they're just gonna fall apart. So me going to a dentist and going in with all these complications of teeth, and then them yelling at me some horrific names and things. Yes, I've had dentists call me like really graphic, horrific names. It's very pleasant listening to any of that as a child, and a lot of them were very rough and with dealing with my teeth and everything, like processes going on in there, yanking teeth out and numbing. When numbing means that, yeah, I could still feel the pain in there. But off of the dentist and back to the doctors, I have severe scoliosis, and for the longest time, the doctors just wouldn't, I don't even know what it was, they just couldn't give a damn, but they just didn't bother checking or just called me a liar. I don't know, but to this day, I deal with it. Some of them didn't even know what the hell that they were doing. And then growing up into my senior year of high school is when everything pretty much went downhill. After that, I landed in the hospital after some really severe things and complications that happened to me. I pretty much had a doctor that told me you were going to die and there was no cure, and drop out of school and write your will and sayonara. I pretty much had a quack of a doctor that lied to me and said you're going to die, when really I wasn't. Then after that, just go from doctor to doctor, and each time none of them could figure out anything about me. None of them could give two flying figs on how to deal with me, and none of them just could even, they don't even know how to doctor. Some of them have just been downright the worst. On top of that, I've mentioned in another video where they just constantly think I'm 12 instead of looking at a chart that says that I'm like past 30 years old. They just treat me like I'm 12 years old and that I'm making everything up. And yeah, and the simplest response to the average human is, well, why don't you just go to a different doctor or go to a different dentist and so on and forth. And I've done that in many different states and many different places, and each time either the doctors are getting worse or I'm just having really bad luck finding them. And my husband's not too far along. I guess we just keep choosing bad ones for him as well. The way that our insurance plans work is they choose the doctor for you. You don't get to choose the doctor for yourself. So it's kind of like playing bingo at this point. So when somebody just tells me, go find another doctor, it's like, really? I have nothing against good doctors. I have found some good doctors and unfortunately had to move away from those doctors for work and things like that. But I know that there's some good ones out there, but unfortunately, insurance and living, and it's just nearly impossible to keep those doctors with me. Yeah, I think for the majority of everybody, no one likes to go to the doctors, nobody likes dentists, all types of doctors. I don't think there is anybody out there who would actually enjoy going, except for some of you normal people who only go for like your yearly checkup and nothing happens. I guess you guys are the ones, the lucky ones. They're like, yeah, I love going to the doctors. I don't know what all your deal is. Nothing happens to me. But for someone like me, let me know if any of you guys have issues with doctors or don't like the doctors, because you probably have the same reasons. It would make me feel so much better to know that there's more people out there who are terrified of going to any type of doctor, because it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. And thanks for watching, guys. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Panda. You should subscribe down below because I do post videos every Wednesdays and Fridays for reviews. And I'll see you later. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this one, check out my last week's video right over there where I talk about if Chipotle had a drive-thru. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think so, but click on that video button over there to go and check it out, and make sure you click on the little subscribe button down below. That would be marvelous. And I also have my social media links there in the description down below. Check it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys.